Alright, I know I make a lot of videos as a joke, but I wanted to get into something really serious. Burning question that's haunted mankind for all eternity. And that question is, why the hell don't they let you play as the Hellghast in the Killzone games? I know you can in multiplayer mode, but I'm talking about the campaign where you play, like, in the story. Like, yeah, I know they're supposed to be the villains, but they're so badass. And they actually have pretty complex reasons for waging this war against the ISA. The original concept may have been a futuristic version of Nazis, but with some of the sequel titles, the lore wound up being that the Helghast wound up declaring their own independence because they didn't want to obey the regulations passed on them that stopped them from taxing mining colonies. They lost the war and then were exiled to the seemingly inhospitable planet of Helghan, where their bodies adapted. They had to start wearing gas masks to survive there. And after years of hardship and propaganda, they created an army to take back their homes by force. Yeah, the only part of that made them sound like villains, other than the dictator and the propaganda, is that they didn't want to obey regulations on taxing mining colonies. That's not that evil, you know? Like, if they had won their war for independence and the roles were reversed, the Helghast would actually be more villainous in that scenario than they are in the actual games. I would think, anyways. And I'm not the only fan who sees it that way. You know, there are some unstable, weirdos out there who think wars are all battles of good versus evil when really they're just power struggles. Most of them are, anyways, in my opinion. In the first game, you saw people defecting on both sides, for example. And in Killzone 2 and 3, the people leading the Helghast side of the war start doing more and more villainous things. Like, Visari blows up his own city with stolen nuclear launch codes to make it look like the ISA did it. But at the same time, the ISA were the ones invading their planet in the first place. Yeah, you could do this debate forever, but the point is, they should really re-release the games where you can actually play as the Helghast and play the story as their side of the story. I really think people would play the shit out of those.